Big boy now, and that brings a lot of confidence with me too. And when I first entered the UFC, I saw these guys, running around, these huge heavyweights with a lot of skill, and that combined may have been a little bit too much at that point, but at this moment, I feel like on a good day, I can beat anybody, So.
Are you surprised at this young age that you have this many wins in the division at this young age?
I don't really think about the future. I already had like 22 wins when I entered the UFC, so just fighting has been normal for me since I was 16 years old. And I plan to keep on doing it for a long time. And what I said at the pre-weigh-in conference, I hope to retire with like 50 or 60 UFC wins. That'd be good.
So Stefan, this fight looked pretty much exactly what everybody expected, that you would try to get him in your guard and finish it. So that was obviously the plan from the get-go.
Yeah, well, we warmed up and we wanted to get him on his back, because we knew he would have no chance when I had him there, But when he had me up against the fence, he wanted to do what he did his last two fights, just go wild and unload. But I felt the way he was holding me, it may sound weird. I was like, if I jump guard now, my hips are in place, and if I get the arm, it's done. I jump guard, tried in, worked out. So.
How hard does he hit?
I didn't go down, so he said he would give me a couple scratches, I got a couple.
Yeah, but Stefan, do you have a target in that lip? What is the deal with the lower lip, my friend?
I don't know. I think they hate my lower lip. I don't know what it is, but I don't get stitches this time, so I'll be good.
Lavar seemed hurt at the end of the fight there. Did you happen to notice anything happen to him, to his arm?
I had it in real quick, but I didn't have it on the cup. This is where you want to have it when you got the arm bar. And I was like, is this guy gonna tap? And then I heard him scream, and then the ref, came in between it. It's when I let go. So.
Well, sometimes guys with that kind of muscle mass and that build are susceptible to arm bars and boards.
I don't think so. Give me any arm,
Nice.
So how soon do you want to get back into the fight?
I booked a nice short vacation for in about 7 or 8 days. Gonna enjoy that, and gonna go straight back into the gym. I'm gonna eat healthy on my vacation and stay fit. And I'll be right back. Before you guys know it, I'll be back.
I saw you had a close eye on the Roy Nelson fight. What were your thoughts on that?
I fought both guys, and I really like both guys. So I was just, I want to see any fight on this card. I'm like, I want to see all the heavyweights go at it. It's just good fights, and yeah. To be honest, I thought that Roy would catch him at some time with an overhand, but I didn't think he would go that fast, And I know Dave recovers quick. I heard him too in our last fight, but he recovered really quick. So didn't think it would go that fast.
And I just happened to notice your cap. Will you be stopping on Kauai or stopping in Hawaii? Will there be a skyscraper in Hawaii?
I was in Kauai after my fight with Pat Barry. It's a good friend of mine. So I went there, and it's amazing. And I hope to go back soon. But it's a long flight from Holland. So I'm just keeping it in Europe this time for my vacation.
Have you ever trained with Semi Shilton? Is that something, if not, that you would want to do?
We've never trained. I started to train with a new striking coach. Another add to my team a couple of weeks before the fight with Pat Barry, and that's working out really good. I plan to show off more of my stand-up today, but I just didn't want to give him any chance to get into the zone he wants to be in. That's near the fence and unload. That's why I kept the hold of his arm and just use my BJJ.
Do you feel like when you can use that reach really well that you will be pretty much unstoppable?
That's the plan, and we'll see if it's gonna happen. But what I said, if I use my reach the way I can and the way I should, then I don't see the other guy touching me. So.